On December 6th, Nancy, Ling, Marissa, and I attended the Dental Influencers Alliance 2.0 in Scottsdale, Arizona.
Hey guys, it's Nancy, Marissa, and Ling. We are here out in Scottsdale, Arizona, attending the Dental Influencers Alliance 2.0, also known as #DIA 2.0.
There were rooms full of really energetic and inspiring people. One of the breakout sessions that we took was from Christian and Danielle. They're also known as the Dental Yogis.
These guys are able to help influence people to be more balanced, reconnect with your body and your mind and your spirit, and do good dental work.
Yeah. The part of their class that really resonated with me has to do with the simple act of breathing. We just don't pay enough attention to it. It's something that happens automatically. But I think most of us will find if we get in touch with our breath, we're going to be less stressed. And that's what we're going for. We want this burst community to be less stressed and to be happier. So when I reached out to Christian to do a segment for Burst TV, without hesitation, he volunteered his time, and here's what he came up with.
Hi there. My name is Dr. Christian Pavel. I've been practicing dentistry for 5 years now and teaching yoga for 3. My fiance and I go by the Dental Yogis. She is also a dentist and a yoga instructor. And our mission is simple. We're here to empower anyone, any healthcare practitioner, to master their stress, to connect their mind and their body, and to create an impact in this world, a positive health impact, not just for ourselves, not just to reduce burnout, but to reverse this stress epidemic that's going on globally. If you look at the stats, just about every debilitating disease and disorder stems from stress and anxiety. Something that can be so easily prevented. The truth is, we're so disconnected from our bodies. We hold so much stress and tension in our bodies, and if it's not processed and released, anything can trigger us. Anything from a cup of coffee that's too hot, traffic, any surprise or change in your day, which happens on a daily basis, can stimulate our flight or fight response. And the fact of the matter is, our fight or flight response is not sustainable. We are not designed to be chronically hyper alert in the sense of fight or flight. So I want to share with you our deepest secret, our best practice that can reverse all of this stress. And it's much simpler than you can ever imagine. All it involves is breathing. You see, our breath is the conduit between our mind and our body. It is the only autonomic process that we can consciously control, meaning that through our breathing, we can tell our bodies to do what we want them to do. See, our bodies are objective. They do whatever we tell them to. And what we don't realize is we're telling our bodies constantly to do things that we don't realize, that we're not aware of. For example, when we are stressed, when something happens to us that causes us to be afraid or stressed or hyper alert, our bodies start processing all these hormones that increase our blood pressure, make our muscles tense and tight, and remove blood from the higher level thinking brain and digestive processes in any part of our body designed for growth and proliferation. So once again, this over time is not sustainable. What we can do is breathe though. There's a study published in the Journal of Hypertension that shows proof that just 6 deep breaths can lower your blood pressure. This study involved 25,000 hospital patients who are already stressed to begin with, and almost all of them showed a significant decrease in their blood pressure just from taking 6 deep breaths. In all my yoga classes, I like to say that how you breathe is how you live. And the more conscious control we take of our breathing, the more empowered we become. What I recommend is starting each morning with 6 deep breaths. Why the morning? Well, most of us will reach for our cell phones in the morning. We wake up with it. And most people have a cell phone ritual that usually involves email, some sort of social media, and some sort of news. So after which, we leave ourselves feeling like we have so much to do, so little time, we're not doing nearly enough because other people are doing so much more, and our world is turning to shit because the news only showcases negative things that are designed to trigger us. So what do as a response? We are so anxious that we become tired, we don't want to face the day, so we reach for a cup of coffee. I call this waking up with a fire alarm. Instead, put the phone down. Take a few sips of water to rehydrate. Then find a long spine. You can sit upright in a chair too, that's perfectly fine. Roll your shoulders up and back and let out your air. Then inhale all the way down into your belly. Hold and open mouth exhale. Pause for 2 seconds. Then repeat. And do that 4 more times. And notice how you feel. Try that every day for a week. And notice what's different. Pay close attention to your reactions. You may feel like you no longer care as much. But then you might also notice that you're able to coherently think of a problem solution right on the spot, rather than ruminating about it and stressing over it when we react. This powerful 6 deep breaths can be utilized throughout your day, and it is most important when you are stressed and triggered. Notice another thing. Notice your breathing when you are stressed. We tend to hold our breaths. That's what I notice in my yoga classes as well. In any uncomfortable pose, I have to remind my students to breathe. And that is important training. And now, utilize this power with your patients. Notice how they're breathing before an appointment. Breathe deeply with them so that together you can have a more constructive appointment. There are many other forms of breathing which we articulate in our social media channel at the Dental Yogis on Instagram. Feel free to follow us, send us any message, any love, any questions. We can also be reached at dentalyogis@gmail.com or at dentalyogis.com. Thank you for your time, and never forget, the power of your breath, how you breathe, is how you live. Namaste.